Now we're going to look at a real-world problem involving using slope and y-intercept. If you look, it says if we go to a local store and rent DVDs, they're $4 each. For an internet company, they're going to just charge us a flat fee of $15 per month, and we get as many rentals as we want. So we want to see how many DVDs do we need to rent to make the online rental a better buy. And the first thing we want to do when we do a problem like this is sort of model these two situations with equations. For the first one, or for the second one, the internet company, since it's a flat fee, that means that per month it's going to be $15. So for 1 month it would be 15, and we can write that as a horizontal line with no slope, with zero slope. So y equals 15 would be a horizontal line with zero slope. The second one, for $4 per DVD, we would need to change that based on the number of DVDs we have. So our equation in this case would look more like y equals 4x, where y is the total cost for 1 month, and 4x represents how much it would cost per DVD. So if it's $4 per DVD, and we multiply that times the number of DVDs rented, which is our x. And we graph the two equations. So the first one has a y-intercept of 0 and a slope of 4. So we go up 4 and over 1, up 4 and over 1. If you look, the place where they cross is at 3.75 comma 15. What that tells us literally is if we rent 3.75 DVDs, it's going to cost us $15 in both cases. Now we can't rent 3.75 DVDs, so we have to interpret the results here. Basically, if we rent 3 or fewer videos, it would be best to go to the local store. If we rent 4 or more, then that would be a better place for us to go, would be the online, where we can just rent them from the online place. And again, if we rent 3 or fewer DVDs, it's cheaper to go local. If we rent 4 or more, it's better to rent online. So in that example, it says, what if this was changed to $16.50 and the local rent stayed the same? In this case, how many DVDs would we have to rent to make it better to go online? Well, let's just use the same picture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. Oops, it's already zoomed in, so we'll zoom out. We'll zoom back in. So I'm going to draw a line at about $16.50, which is probably right about there. If you notice, it's now over that line, so probably at about a little bit over 4 rentals. If we rent 4 or less, then it would be better to go with the local store. If we rent 5 or more, then it would be better to go with the online rental place. So again, it would be 5 DVDs would make it better to go with the online rental place. And finally, if we had a 2-for-1 coupon where we could use at the local store, referring back to this problem again, the one we just did, well, that 5 DVDs would now become 6 DVDs because we would have 1 free DVD. So in that case, online rental would have to increase to 6 DVDs to be a better buy. And that's it. Thanks.